Jose Mourinho's resume is better than Pep Guardiola's resume as a manager.
Yeah.
His time at Barcelona, him, Guardiola both worked at the club at the same time. He didn't get the job that he wanted. Then he went to Benfica before Porto, where he succeeded there, won a few trophies. Went to Porto, won literally every European trophy possible in 2 seasons, won everything domestically and in Europe, the UEFA Cup and the Champions League. Winning the Champions League with Porto, which is arguably his most impressive achievement, one could argue. He goes to Chelsea, and at that point in time, no disrespect, Charlie, but they're not the top club that they are now. Arsenal were dominating the league, Manchester United were dominating the league. Chelsea just came into it with Abramovich, bringing in all these players, but Mourinho was the catalyst for everything. He won the league in his first season, conceding only 15 league goals, one of the most impressive Premier League achievements to this day, and he goes back-to-back in the 05-06 season as well. Then he goes to Inter Milan. Not only does he win the league, but he wins the treble in the 09-10 season, which to this day is the only Italian club to do so. I hate to say it, hurts me honestly, but Inter are the only club to win the treble. And it's super impressive because he did it, also beating Pep Guardiola on the way there, which is a really cool full circle moment because Barcelona chose Pep to come to the club a couple years before instead of Mourinho. He had that vengeance story, he knocked them out, and we could talk about refereeing decisions and whatnot, but you guys were better than them and they still knocked you out. He then goes to Madrid and he still torments Pep there, which is just, again, crazy to think about. Barcelona were dominating the league, and in the 11-12 season, Jose Mourinho ends Pep Guardiola's dominance, winning the league with 100 points, the first team ever to do so in La Liga history. Barca matched it the season after, but Real Madrid were the first to do so. Then he returns back to the Premier League with Chelsea, wins the league, I think the only coach to ever be top of the Premier League table from match week 1 right to the very end, won the league in very dominant fashion, goes to Manchester United. In hindsight, he was actually the most successful coach there post-Ferguson. He won the Europa League, he won the FA Cup, he did well there. Maybe you could argue underachieved, but he himself said that finishing second was his best achievement ever with that club, which is kind of crazy to say. Goes to Tottenham, sorry Ed, he doesn't succeed there, but
He beats Pep though, doesn't he? He beats Pep a good few times.
He has a good record against Pep in the head-to-heads. Got to the final, they sacked him before. In hindsight, I think that was a wrong decision from the board, but didn't win anything there. Goes to Roma. This for me is a really underrated achievement. He wins the Conference League in his first season, their first European trophy, goes to Europa League final the season after, and are very unfortunate to lose that because there were some horrible refereeing decisions. So 2 European finals in 2 years, was loved and adored at Roma. Also incredible accolades. I think he was unbeaten at home for 9 years straight. If I'm an employer and I want to hire a manager, I'm looking at these and thinking, wow, who can beat this?